April 14th, 1935 started out as a beautiful day, but it would become a day remembered in infamy. Sunny skies suddenly filled with a giant black cloud and an enormous dust storm spread across the Great Plains that would come to be known as Black Sunday. Residents abandoned morning chores to find shelter anywhere they could before the giant dirt cloud completely engulfed them. It is estimated that 300 million tons of topsoil blew from the land that day. But just as every cloud has a silver lining, out of those dust clouds came a firm commitment to soil conservation. In 1935, Congress established the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Soil Conservation Service, today known as the Natural Resources Conservation Service. Congress also enacted the Soil Conservation Act of 1935, and President Roosevelt sent all states the State Soil Conservation District Law to encourage their participation. This act gave states a step-by-step guide to creating conservation districts. On March 25, 1937, the Kansas Legislature passed a bill that created conservation districts in Kansas, which was signed into law by Governor Walter Huxman. And with that action, Kansas began a commitment to conservation that has lasted more than 8 decades. The first conservation district in Kansas was formed in Labette County in 1938, with George Reinhart, Arthur Hunter, Claude Payne, J Hellwig, and John Evitts being the first 5 supervisors to serve. The efforts of these conservation pioneers were rewarded as the remaining 104 counties followed suit, culminating with Shawnee County in 1954. These districts became a place where farmers, ranchers, and community members could work together, finding solutions that balanced production with preservation. It was the desire of district supervisors to share their local experiences with other districts and promote conservation statewide that led to the organization of the Kansas Association of Conservation Districts in 1944. Fred Prell of Marshall County was the organization's first president. 2 years later, in 1946, the National Association of Conservation Districts was formed, leading to even greater connectivity and opportunity for collaboration across state lines. Through the decades, KACD has tackled critical issues by following its mission statement, providing local leadership to protect and improve Kansas natural resources through collaboration, education, and implementation. From soil erosion to water quality, and from restoring native grasslands to managing Kansas's water resources wisely, each era brought new challenges, and each time, KACD responded with innovative programs and partnerships. In particular, the long-standing collaboration with the NRCS has proven invaluable to advancing conservation practices, providing essential support to Kansas landowners, and helping KACD address evolving environmental challenges with greater impact and efficiency. The passage of the Food Security Act of 1985, which introduced the Conservation Reserve Program, CRP, played a pivotal role in supporting KACD's conservation efforts by encouraging farmers to remove highly erodible land from production and plant it with grasses and trees, significantly reducing soil erosion across the state. KACD also took on watershed management as a top priority, recognizing that caring for our streams, rivers, and lakes was essential for the future of agriculture and rural communities. This focus on watersheds inspired projects across the state, uniting communities to protect their shared water resources. As technology has advanced, so have the ways we can support conservation. From precision agriculture to native grass restoration, KACD and its local districts have embraced the tools of the 21st century. They work alongside Kansas landowners to protect our natural resources, helping them steward the land, just as they have for 80 years. Today, KACD's mission remains rooted in its founding principles, but it's driven by new challenges: climate change, urban expansion, and the demands of a growing population. Through innovative soil health programs, habitat restoration, and water conservation efforts, KACD is helping Kansans adapt to these changes while continuing to care for the land. But the work of KACD goes beyond the fields and streams. It's about people and communities. By fostering partnerships with state and federal agencies, schools, and local organizations, KACD strengthens the ties that keep Kansas connected to the land. The KACD Conservation Education and Youth Committee hosts annual local conservation contests, and through programs like Envirothon, Kids Conservation Roundup, Range Youth Camp, and many other youth field events, the next generation is learning how they too can make a difference. As we celebrate KACD's 80th anniversary, we honor the legacy of those who built this organization and those who carry it forward. Each project, each partnership, and each acre of restored land is a testament to KACD's commitment to a healthy and sustainable Kansas. 80 years of conservation, 80 years of community, 80 years of caring for Kansas.